welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Batistuta! That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Great ball if he can get there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Musiala, and he's running through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Akanji calmly anticipates. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's shifting through the gears here, and he was quick to react. Otamendi with the clearance. Haaland. And they're back on the ball again. Neither side yet able to find the net. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nearly half an hour gone here. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Batistuta. And that's put paid to a promising move. That looks a good ball through. He's had a hit! Take the lead.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
After 36 minutes is number 18, Gabriel Batistuta.
Have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Batistuta. Now it's Haaland. Interesting ball. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And he's following up! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cafu. The message is clear, none shall pass.
kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Akanji. That could spell trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. And the ball's a good one. Haaland! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. Real chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Rice really added the width.
He rises! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Bellingham.
There they go, hunting again.
Back in possession and ready to go again. He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ben Seguir. And they've got a throw.
Substitution.
Nicely intercepted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. That is lovely. You won't be happy with that one. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's a key interception. And Batistuta! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the
Assalamualaikum.
drive, the application. It was beautifully hit.
Sudah, ya.
Juga
Ya,
itu.
ya.
Coming on the field. Number 19.
That looks a cracking goal. Oh, it's Batistuta. Can he finish? They are rampant! And the lead is free! It is surely done!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Bisnis.
A case now of complete control.
Kati.
Coutinho. Yildiz. And now the hit! And that's one target.
Bikram
There's going to be another change here.
Did.
Well, his stamina was called into question.
This
and
one
there was
guy, is it like
absolutely
what?
nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please turn your attention
What
to
are
the
your thoughts on
screen
today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I
Well,
really
again,
couldn't
Arahachi.
see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
जाऊ भात खाएर आऊ
किन
ल ठिक छ ल गएर सुत अब
सुत्दिनँ भन न कति टिका हान्यो आज
केमा चप्पल
त्यो बिस्तारै आफै जान्छ
ल गुड नाइट
फुल टाइम गर्न थाल्यो क्या हो
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cavani.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's lofted through here. And the ball's a good one here. That's good defending, very good defending. Akanji gets it clear. Palmer. Chance to finish. He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
It's a sharp pass. Hidetoshi Nakata, genuine legend, not just of Japan, but actually Asian football in general.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Someone, in many ways, who was one of the first Asian pioneers to really succeed in European football.
Yeah, and it's Cavani! And we have our very first corner. Ruben Dias clears it away, looks for the finish. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Odegaard. Odegaard! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Odegaard. Cavani is wide and looking to get onto this. Saka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It'll be a throw-in. Minutes till half-time. Can he get away here? There's the hit! Shapes to shoot!
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
From distance. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that has been clubbed away. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
Well read. The danger is averted. Odegaard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Odegaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. It's good running with the ball. Cavani. Oh, this is a terrific run. He is through here. And there is the half-time whistle. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things were not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast. That's put danger.
Promising move. He has found a way through. Mbappe stood his ground. Odegaard! Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Taken back almost at once. Neymar. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Cavani. It's Cavani!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And he's had it hit! And that could have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side of the game there. That's really good positioning. He could have doubled their lead there.
And that could set him on his way.
Inter need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Now it's Cavani. Neatly clipped into space. He's found Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
हेलो हेलो अनुष्का था
Nicely weighted ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
All shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Oh, lots on that one, and he couldn't find the target. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a show of talent there. He wasn't looking good at
One quite flat in the first 45 minutes.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that
There is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And we're underway. He's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hits one! And he's there to get it away. Sanchez. Now Ndour. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Seaman. Wan-Bissaka. Messi is herring after that one. And that's another throw. Neymar. The pass is intercepted. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Roberto Carlos. Otamendi. Adams. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that is a little undercooked. Cafu. He's found the way through. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Oh, it's come loose. He is through here. Oh, well played. Half an hour played now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's put paid to a promising move. Just too much on that. Germany applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
And there are so much of it, but of course the returns can be terrific. De Bruyne. All played for Mendieta. He's in, surely! That's been drilled in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vitinha. Messi. There's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goals. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Otamendi. And now they can spring out of defence. That's beautifully weighted. And Dyke gets over and intercepts. Costa Corta. Played into space out wide. That has been cut short. Oh no, this does not look good. Decent hit! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Bandor. Good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Batistuta. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Costa Corta. And here's Vinicius Junior. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's been cut out, well played. And it's played forward, played back in. That's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha, nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, super! Mbappe! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Number 73.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 42. Luciano.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Wan-Bissaka.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
And Batistuta! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing his...
Can he finish? And it's in. It is no contest. It is a landslide. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his team...
So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Batistuta, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up.
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one.
Hello, everybody.
90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Musiala has it out wide and in space. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see. Oh no, this does not look good.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. Endure. Shifted upfield. And it's Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. Costa Corta with the clearance. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared away. Madrid have reclaimed it. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neymar. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Half an hour played now. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's in, surely. Real chance. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, that was very necessary. Well, he's done very well to take that back. And there's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Van Bouten makes the interception. Van Bouten getting this one clear. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Oh, decent hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
somewhat off target. That's really well cleared. That's really well manoeuvred. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Foden, and it's Neymar. Back into the middle. That's been cut out, well played.
For this match was
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's played him through. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Beckenbauer clears. Ndor. Vitinha. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. And he's there to get it away. That has not gone well. Well, there's the clearance. Ndor. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a nicely measured pass. Vitinha. And he thumps it clear. Musiala into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2, and bang. Thanks very much.
That's that, the end. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beckett alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Messi in a space out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's been cut out, well played. Vitinha. Oh, super find. And the finish! This ended up in no man's land. Messi. Diogo Costa catches it safely. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Dijk looking to penetrate opposition lines. And the ball is out of play. Fiddles it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's shot at goal! Goal!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required...
And the shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! Ball square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 25
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in plenty of space here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Adams. Vitinha. That is a little undercooked. Ruben Dias. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's played forward. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. 5 minutes till the break. Haaland. Oh, that's an inviting ball. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Gundogan gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
200 minutes has been indicated.
He is through here. Joao Felix. first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Thank you for your
Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. And Dyke makes the interception. And it's Batistuta. Hernandez. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them. He's had a hit! Palmer ploughing through the middle. Otamendi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Joao Felix. And he can clear it away. That's a nicely measured pass. Big chance! Must be! Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be... Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
Coming on the field is number 42, Musiala.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is good alertness. Musiala. And here's Batistuta. Musiala.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance here to counter. And it's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Palmer. Now it's Messi.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's got the shot away! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That is a great pick out. Oh, it's Batistuta. Drilled in low. And he's heaved it away. Passing nice and neat. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Rodri. Looking tidy in possession here. Hits one! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that could set him on his way. And Torres! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And here's Torres.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Adams. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that the...
Batistuta! Gently done. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Irwin. And it's Batistuta. He can run onto that. Sanchez gets good distance on it. Irwin gets over and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vitinha. Oh, it's come loose. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game is still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Oh, what has happened here? Fernando Torres. Corner given. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Adams with the clearance. That's the throw. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Substitution on the field. Number 73.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is number 42, Musiala.
And it's going to be another corner. Barcelona have their third corner. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Batistuta. Just the keeper to beat! Chance! It's a goal! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Coming on the field is
Keep calm
22.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. It's Batistuta. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that has been clubbed away. He's gone for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Fernando Torres has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, Yudis.
Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Indicated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bayer. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And if we did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Short changes him with that pass. That's played into space. That looks a crack. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos. And that has been cleared. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. And that is a little undercooked. Adams gets it away. Roberto Carlos. He's gone forward. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
And he's and the shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. He's going to be disappointed with that. Fires from distance. Oh, what a mistake! There's the clearance. Otamendi. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And smartly reclaimed. And he's heaved it away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He has found the way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Please join me.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Palmer! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. Now it's Messi. And Messi!
The
they've
attendance
got
for
rid.
this match was 71,000.
That's going in strongly.
Cleared without hesitation. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Sanchez calmly anticipates. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. He can run onto that. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is just caressing the ball. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. Vitinha. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. McAllister getting this one clear.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. But they've got it again. There's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's nice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's taking on the lot of them. That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. What are your thoughts on today's game? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Vaya with the clearance. Played right into his path. Adams getting this one clear.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Messi. Cavani. And he was alert to it. And they've got rid. And that interception was most necessary. He read, it's Cavani! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. Oh, no, he's got that wrong. Still goalless at the moment. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Some good work on the right flank here. And Dijk gets it away. It's really well cleared. Messi. Messi! It's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's had a hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Adams gets over and intercepts. It's easy on the eye, but it's done its job. He's found support out wide. Mbappe! He is through here! Ricky Push. Chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's had a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Batistuta.
There will be one added time.
Cavani. And he's had it nicked away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
For each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game. They can't afford to slip up and concede another.
intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Vitinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cavani, terrific header. It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And more, and more, and more. And surely that settles it.
The goal scorer after 61 minutes.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Lewandowski to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
A case now. Oh no, this does not look good. Now then, the ball's come loose. Time and again they are repelled. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was Mbappe! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Mbappe has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Otamendi spots it and intercepts. Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution on the field. Number 73. Coming on to replace him is
Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Passing is crisp and sharp. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Real chance! He scores! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
number 10. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Substitution on the field. Number 13. Vitinha.
So there's going to be another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that is as far as they're going to go. Otamendi cuts it out. That looks a good ball through. Beckham finds himself offside. Disappointed with that. Ricky Puig. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. Ben Seguir. Messi. And he was quick to react. Cafu. Ben Seguir. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Foden. Luck with that. Dink over the top. That is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them
Everybody,
suffer.
and this is a quick reminder to let you know.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Has a goal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That's been intercepted. Stood up well to him there.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Batistuta! Batistuta! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! First blood drawn!
After 16 minutes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Batistuta. Batistuta.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Big chance! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
They've played it short. Cleared away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's gone forward. 15 minutes till half-time. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Batistuta. Neymar. Oh, super ball. Vitinha! He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Vitinha! Vitinha! Vitinha!
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
2 minutes has been indicated.
It's a goal kick. Cafu. Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So off we go once more. Bajcetic. He's had a shot! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Las Palmas get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Vitinha, he's had a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bajcetic. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
20,987.
Vitinha looking to add to his goal. Well, it's Batistuta. It could be in here. Picked out. Can he finish? Sticks it away.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The goal scorer after 64 minutes is number 9, Neymar! Substitutions taking place.
Las Palmas choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Vitinha. Cafu. And Adams. Otamendi. And it's Messi. Oh, good-looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vitinha. And he's there to clear it. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Santo Ramirez. And he's picked out the run. And Batistuta! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Substitution on the field, number 73.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9.
So now the difference is 3.
Coming on the field, number 42. Musiala.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. And back to the keeper they go. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene over... Can he finish? Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, they could break here. He's had it taken off him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vitinha. Cafu. Now there's a... It's Neymar! It's in! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oviedo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
That'll be a throw-in. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And he's there to clear it. Will lay claim to that. And he's straight offside. He's got a side goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Stood up well to him there. And it's Roberto Carlos. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. David Costas. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vitinha. Not time, excellent interception.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the ball's a good one here. Neymar! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start.
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! Two to the good. They have breathing space. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's a smashing touch to get him away. He He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 23. Coming on to replace him is number 36.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Cazorla!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Sanchez. It's Roberto Carlos. Undor. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ah, such a clever touch. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Roberto Carlos. Shot could be on. Messi! Yes! And surely that settles it. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's away. Messi. It is a corner, good chance. Messi with the short one. Musiala takes control of it and he's on the move. Tries to dink it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Neymar voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the says it all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Vitinha. That's really well cleared. Here comes... Oh, smashing header! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And that's a throw-in. Adu Ares. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure.
He's had a shot! Decent enough try. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cafu, Neymar, it's Roberto Carlos, Vitinha, and it's Messi. Messi will not want to here, not against this. Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Tony Moya. That has not gone well. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played into space out wide. Vitinha. And here's Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Tony Moya. Neymar.
2 other minutes has been
And
indicated.
he lines up a cross. He gets big. Now he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
And we come to you now with
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Tony Moyer, played back.
Really got in his face, and it was well played.
And he's onside. Has a go! He would have been quick to recover this. Out to the right. He races! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
72,300.
Roberto Carlos. No, it's not getting there.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And he's gone backward here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out the...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's had it! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good. They have breathing space. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Substitution on the field. Number 73.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 42.
So that's two now without reply.
Substitutions taking
Well, with
place.
this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Half an hour in the second half. Now the finish! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Done delicately. Otamendi clears it away. They've played it short. Tony Moyer showing good feet. Chance to shoot! A real chance! No mistake! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 11. Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Zaragoza get themselves back into contention.
Done so well to get back in it.
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This could be a chance. It's one! Goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
So that's it. It is all over. Satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Batistuta, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the player carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.